Artificial intelligence isn't just another tech trend. It's the biggest leap since the internet, maybe since electricity itself. It writes essays, paints portraits, diagnoses diseases, and freaks out governments.
I think if this technology goes wrong, it can go quite wrong. And we want to be vocal about that. We want to work with the government to prevent that from happening.
But here's the twist. Behind the algorithms and billion-dollar headlines, this revolution is being steered by just a handful of people. Visionaries, rebels, scientists, CEOs. And while there are dozens of important figures in this space, we'll start with the three who have become almost household names: Sam Altman, Elon Musk, and Demis Hassabis. Each of them represents a different vision of where AI should go. And as we'll see, their stories intertwine in strange, dramatic ways. So buckle up. By the end, you'll know who these people are, what drives them, and why their decisions could shape the future of, well, everything. First up, Sam Altman. If AI has a face today, it's probably his. Altman is the CEO of OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT, DALL-E, and GPT-4. He's not a scientist or engineer. Instead, he's the archetypal Silicon Valley operator, sharp, ambitious, and always scanning the horizon for the next big thing. Altman first rose to fame running Y Combinator, the legendary startup accelerator that launched companies like Airbnb, Dropbox, and Reddit. He earned a reputation for spotting talent early and convincing investors to bet big. But even then, he was restless, obsessed with projects that could move the needle for humanity. Enter OpenAI. Founded in 2015 as a nonprofit with a star-studded backer list, including Elon Musk, the mission was simple but bold: ensure AI benefits all of humanity.
So you helped to the creation of OpenAI. You put in as much as $50 million.
More than helped. It wouldn't exist without me.
It wouldn't exist without you.
But under Altman's leadership, OpenAI took a sharp turn. It went from a quiet research lab into the commercial engine behind ChatGPT, arguably the fastest-growing consumer product in history.
OpenAI is so sort of amorphous, but it is a business. So I'm just wondering, eventually is the idea to kind of license technologies? Will you have customers that you're going to be customizing algorithms for them, or how is it going to work?
The honest answer is we have no idea. We have never made any revenue. We have no current plans to make revenue. We have no idea how we may one day generate revenue. We have made a soft promise to investors that once we've built this sort of generally intelligent system, basically we will ask it to figure out a way to generate an investment return for you. It sounds like an episode of Silicon Valley. It really does. I get it. You can laugh. It's all right. But it is what I actually believe is going to happen.
This wasn't without drama. Critics accused Altman of betraying OpenAI's nonprofit roots, prioritizing profit over safety. Even within his own company, tensions ran high, culminating in a bizarre boardroom coup in late 2023 where Altman was fired, reinstated, and then returned as CEO within 5 days after employees threatened to walk out. Silicon Valley had seen power struggles before, but nothing quite like this. Love him or hate him, Altman has positioned himself as the public steward of AI's rollout. He speaks frequently about balancing innovation with caution, about preparing for a future where AI is smarter than humans. But for every reassuring statement, there's a nagging question. Is Sam Altman truly trying to save humanity, or just racing to stay ahead of the competition?
On the path to AGI, the gains aren't just about productivity. It's about creating new possibilities.
It's also about creativity and joy. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Next, Elon Musk. A man who needs no introduction, yet somehow always finds new ways to surprise. You know him for Tesla, SpaceX, and maybe for tweeting too much. But his fingerprints are all over AI as well. Musk was an original co-founder of OpenAI. Back then, he was worried that big tech companies like Google might monopolize AI, turning it into a dangerous and unaccountable power.
I came up with a name. The name OpenAI refers to open source. So the intent was, what's the opposite of Google? Would be an open source nonprofit, because Google is closed source for profit. And that profit motivation can be potentially dangerous.
His solution? Build an open, nonprofit research lab that would share knowledge freely. Noble idea, but Musk being Musk, it didn't last. Within a few years, disagreements with Altman and other leaders pushed him out. And when OpenAI shifted toward a for-profit model, Musk became one of its loudest critics. Still, Musk couldn't resist diving back in. In 2023, he launched xAI, his own rival company. The stated goal? Build AI that seeks the truth. What does that mean exactly? Well, in typical Musk fashion, it's a mix of lofty idealism and internet meme energy. He's pitched xAI as a system less politically biased than ChatGPT, one that tells it like it is.
So, I thought about AI safety for a long time, and the thing that at least my biological neural net comes up with as being the most important thing is adherence to truth, whether that truth is politically correct or not. So I think if you force AIs to lie or train them to lie, you're really asking for trouble, even if that lie is done with good intentions.
Of course, Musk's style is very different from Altman's. Where Altman carefully courts regulators and investors, Musk thrives on chaos. He openly warns about AI's dangers, even comparing it to summoning a demon, but simultaneously races to build his own.
With artificial intelligence, we are summoning the demon. You know those stories where there's the guy with the pentagram and the holy water, and he's like, yeah, you sure you can control the demon? Doesn't work out.
He throws out predictions about AI taking everyone's jobs, then shrugs and says, well, we'll have universal basic income. Love him or loathe him, Musk has an unmatched talent for keeping AI in the headlines. His involvement ensures that AI isn't just a scientific curiosity, it's part of mainstream culture. And whether xAI succeeds or not, Musk's ability to shape the public conversation makes him one of the most influential figures in the field. Our third key player couldn't be more different: Demis Hassabis. If Altman is the operator and Musk the disruptor, Hassabis is the scientist. Born in London, Hassabis was a child prodigy in chess before diving into neuroscience and computer science. In 2010, he co-founded DeepMind, a company with a mission that sounds almost science fictional to solve intelligence.
What is our mission? We summarize it as, DeepMind's mission is to build the world's first general learning machine. So we always stress the word general and learning here, the key things.
DeepMind's breakthroughs have been staggering. In 2016, its AI system AlphaGo shocked the world by defeating the reigning world champion in the ancient game of Go, a game so complex many thought machines would never master it. Then came AlphaFold, which cracked the decades-old challenge of predicting protein structures, revolutionizing biology. Unlike Altman and Musk, Hassabis avoids the spotlight. He rarely tweets. He doesn't sell cars or spar with regulators. Instead, he's laser-focused on research. DeepMind, now owned by Google, has become a hub of scientific discovery, producing some of the most advanced AI models in the world. What's fascinating about Hassabis is his motivation. While Musk warns of AI's dangers and Altman talks about careful deployment, Hassabis frames AI as a tool for scientific progress. He imagines AI systems that help cure diseases, unlock clean energy, and accelerate human knowledge. In his view, AI isn't just about chatbots or virtual assistants. It's about solving problems that humans alone can't crack.
We can easily predict all known sequences in a month.
All known sequences in a month?
Yeah, easily. 1 billion, 2 billion. And there
so why don't we just do that? Yeah, we should just do that, lad.
Well, with like now
that's
you
way
can
better.
really.
Why don't we just do that?
Well, so that's one of the options. Like we,
right.
There's this.
We should just. We should. That's a great idea. We should just run every protein in existence, and then release that. Why didn't someone suggest this before? Of course, that's what we should do. Why are we thinking about making a service and then people submit their protein? We just fold everything, and then give it to everyone in the world. Who knows how many discoveries we've made from that?
DeepMind sometimes feels like the quiet giant of AI. It doesn't release flashy consumer apps like ChatGPT, but its work quietly reshapes fields from medicine to mathematics. If AI's future is about discovery rather than disruption, Hassabis may be the most important figure of them all. Of course, AI is bigger than just 3 men. Let's not forget the godfathers of deep learning, Geoffrey Hinton, Yoshua Bengio, and Yann LeCun. These researchers pioneered the neural networks that power today's AI boom. Without their decades of persistence, ChatGPT and AlphaGo wouldn't exist. Then there's Fei Fei Li, the Stanford professor whose work in computer vision and creation of ImageNet gave machines the ability to see. She's also a powerful advocate for ethical AI and for ensuring women and minorities have a voice in shaping the field. And finally, Dario Amodei, the CEO of Anthropic. A former OpenAI researcher, he left to build his own lab with a stronger emphasis on safety. Anthropic's chatbot Claude is one of ChatGPT's main competitors, and Amodei has become a leading voice in the conversation about aligning AI with human values. Together, these figures remind us that AI isn't just about headlines. It's the product of a global community of researchers, entrepreneurs, and thinkers. So where does this leave us? The truth is, the who's who of AI isn't just about personalities. It's about competing visions of the future. Altman represents pragmatic rollout, build fast, deploy widely, and manage the risks along the way. Musk represents disruption and alarm, warn loudly, shake up the status quo, and build a rival system just in case. Hassabis represents scientific curiosity. Use AI as a microscope for the universe, a tool to unlock mysteries beyond human research. And around them, the researchers and innovators push forward, sometimes in harmony, sometimes in rivalry. The question is, whose vision will shape the world we actually live in? Artificial intelligence is not just technology. It's a mirror of human ambition, fear, and creativity. Behind every line of code is a person with a dream, or a warning. As AI races ahead, knowing the characters steering the ship helps us understand where we might be headed. So, who do you think will have the biggest impact? Altman the operator, Musk the disruptor, Hassabis the scientist? Or one of the quieter figures working behind the scenes? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more explorations of the world of AI. The story is just beginning.